Greetings, commanders. Welcome on in to our Horizons CQC night, which we like to do. I know a lot of you in the chat, but we finished the stream for the day just because we didn't go live in the first 5 seconds. Come on, give us a break, chat. Sometimes, we're working from home. Sometimes there are technical issues that we've got to solve right off the right off the bat. So I'm Zac, one of the community managers here on Elite Dangerous. I'm also joined, as always, actually recently, by Mr. Bruce Garrido. How are you doing today, Bruce?
Yeah, I'm doing really well today, Zac. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm ready. I'm ready as always for some strong performances from ourselves in CQC, as we always like to expect.
Yeah, although last time we played CQC, we did get it handed to us.
Yeah, I think the last 2 times to be frank.
Yeah, so this is a bit of a redemption round. We'll see how we do. I'm feeling quietly confident though. I think the comeback is on.
Yeah. Batany Snow 85 says, drinking game, take a shot every time they say have no update. So I don't know about you, Bruce, but what we could do is for the next 10 seconds, I might do it. Have no update, have no update, have no update, have no update, have no update. So enjoy the drink. Right, so today's plan, we're going to play some CQC and we're going to be in Horizons. So if you are in Horizons, feel free to, boot up the game and get ready to join us. We're just going to chill out. We're going to play some Elite Dangerous. We're going to talk to everyone in the chat, have a good time. Me and Bruce will have a chat as well, and just nothing else to say, Bruce, really, other than let's win some CQC.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right, so I'll switch us over into the old lobby. Give me 1 second. Okay, and see if I can invite you. Are you in, Bruce? Are you ready to
go? I'm not in just yet. You'll have to bear with me. I'm still signing in.
Yeah, I'm hoping everyone is having a fine Thursday evening or Thursday morning or maybe even Friday, very early morning. Is there anyone here who's in Australia, I guess, that is actually in the future and in Friday at this point? I'd be very surprised, to be fair, but I would respect it greatly. Let me know. If you're not from Australia, just let me know where you're from. Commander Simon says, yes, 3 a.m. Friday here. Wow. That is some commitment, Simon, to check out our stream. I appreciate it.
Yeah, much appreciated.
Friday Eve, yeah. The Big Boo 5 says Thursday is just Friday Eve. I like it. Prince Sylvan is from the north, so am I. Kansas, USA, Texas, California, Yorkshire. Nice variation. France.
Yeah, Arizona, USA, Surrey. Commander Coparda is asking about experimental effects on CG modules. I'm hoping we'll have some news for you very, very shortly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's currently being worked on and discussed.
Literally as we speak.
As we speak, yeah.
Hampshire, Kidderminster.
Finland, Berlin, Sweden.
Where's
PA? That's
What's PA?
Pennsylvania.
Is it?
I believe. Or Philadelphia.
Bruce.
No, Pennsylvania. Oh. Philadelphia is not a.
Philadelphia is not a state, is it not? What state is Philadelphia in?
Virginia, right?
I have absolutely no idea. Absolutely, I couldn't tell you.
So many Americans are to be upset with me for getting the geography wrong. California, New Jersey. Someone is in a drunk state. Shropshire.
Oh, Philly is in Pennsylvania. You are right.
Okay. Pittsburgh as well. Home of the Steelers. That's about all I know about American football.
Pittsburgh, yeah, that's true. Pittsburgh Steelers. Do they have a basketball team? I can't think of one.
They must do.
Pittsburgh. Beavers? We're making that up?
Mobius is from Santiago, Chile. I've been there.
Have you
Excellent.
actually?
Yeah, I really have. It was beautiful, actually. All the buildings there, super nice. And then I went further south into Patagonia.
Well, that's an
Really
interesting.
beautiful part of the world.
That's quite a unique trip. I
It
think
was, yeah, yeah.
Philadelphia has the basketball team. Oh, Philadelphia basketball team. I know about the Carolina Panthers. Is that a football team? Man.
Should, should we see how many American sports teams we can name? Probably not many. Philly 76ers, I've heard of them.
76ers, yes. I know the 76ers. I actually know more basketball teams based on their like second name than their actual city, strangely
Okay.
enough.
I don't know that many. I know Chicago Bulls,
Yeah.
Miami Heat, Celtics, but I don't even know which city the Celtics
Celtics.
represent.
It's the Celtics, right? I don't
Is
think
it
they pronounce it the Celtics.
Whatever.
Boston, right? Boston Celtics,
Boston.
I
Okay.
think. Right, you in yet, Bruce?
Um, I would like to be, but I think I'm actually having some difficulties with my PC that I'm trying to play on.
Right.
So tell you what, if you hop into a game or two while I try and fix it, I will be around
I will
here
try.
troubleshooting and interacting with the chat.
Right. So chat, if you are ready, get yourself ready. Watch me play. Should we capture the flag? It's always nice to start with some capture the flag. I'm gonna go with yes unless a big swarm of no comes in the chat in the next 5 seconds.
Justin says it is a hard C for the Celtics.
Is it actually? I don't believe
someone
that.
else. Oh no, someone else has said it's soft C.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Okay.
Right, okay, we're gonna do capture the flag. I'm gonna count us down in 3, 2, 1, and I am searching.
Don't forget Washington's football team, the football team.
Yeah, they had to rename their.
I think I know why.
Yeah.
I remember.
A good decision.
Remember that.
Yeah, it's Celtics, definitely.
Okay, like the Scottish football team.
Correct. Yeah.
As in real football, not
Yes, real football.
So you got the New York Mets. I don't even know which sport that is. Is that baseball?
New York Mets. Yeah, I think that's baseball. Hang on. What this? We're going to have words with someone here, Bruce. This team is 2 against 4. It's 2 against 4.
That's that's not on.
And I'm against Steak Garrido, Commander Steak Garrido within this game.
Represent. Let's go. I hope they win. Sorry, mate.
I'm sure they will.
Be on your side, but if it's you versus Steak Garrido, I mean.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just me and one other person. So I'm sorry to the other person on our team, but I'm not going to be too much help for you, I'm afraid. I'll try my best though.
Phoenix is asking if CQC is cross-compatible between Horizons and Odyssey. Unfortunately, it's not for the time being, but I believe we're playing in Horizons today, so that anybody who wants to join in can do.
Indeed. I'm just going to try and... Okay, no, that didn't work. I was going to try and sneakily make my way back, but I failed already.
Drexia is asking about SRV news. Nothing to share today. However, there will be something coming later this month, towards the end of the month. So hopefully you can survive until then and look forward to that.
Right. Spin this good trick. I've got to make it. No, I'm so close. That's a short. Apparently, we said the thing, Bruce. What was it? Nothing to announce. Was that the phrase for the?
Yeah.
There you go. I mean, Bruce did kind of just announce.
But I did give something though.
Yeah.
So.
Speaking of, we also did some filming this week for our next Elite Sports, right, Bruce? Which is going to be an exciting show.
Sorry, I missed that. I was reading a message.
Oh, that's all right. You can answer the message.
No, that's okay. What was the
No,
the
I'm
question?
not looking. I was just saying we filmed our next Elite Sports show.
Yes, I'm so excited for that to go live. That's also later this month. Should be a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun recording it, at least. So
Yep.
fingers crossed it's just as enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, we hope so.
And if anyone's interested, follow Zac Cocken on Twitter to see a particularly unflattering photo he took of me.
I don't think it's
during
unflattering,
filming.
mate. I think it's fine.
You don't think so? I wasn't a fan of it, but
The people on Twitter seem to like it.
I didn't dislike it enough to object. I think it was still a fine post. So
Again, I make it 2 seconds from the flag and I get taken out. Right. What score is it? It's still 0-0. This is good. Oh, I'm using plasma repeaters here apparently. I should probably change that. I don't particularly like them. Oh man, I feel so slow today in this shit.
pips to engines.
Yeah, they're there.
Snap Gemini is asking about Black Friday skins. So there will be a sale on cosmetics and other nice bits for Black Friday, as there is every year. I believe the plan is to have Midnight Black available as per usual. In terms
Nice.
of extra stuff or other things that might be happening, you'll have to wait and see. For anyone who hasn't got a Midnight Black paint job yet, or has been playing for less than a year, you'll probably want to check it out. I think
It's one of the favorites.
is it the most popular,
I
or
think
at least
so.
it's at least top 3.
It's certainly the
for,
one that gets talked about the most. I don't know about
Yeah.
actual purchases, but yeah, Rickson is saying that I use keyboard and mouse. I do use keyboard and mouse. I do. But that's because I haven't actually got HOTAS, so I probably will get one. I'm assuming next year, and I'll give it a whirl. But I'm aware that it's a pretty steep learning curve, because I've asked this question before on stream, and everyone is always like, yeah, it's a hard, to get used to it, it's difficult, but once you do, I think most people prefer it. I kind of just like the precision you get of the movement with the mouse. I don't know. I appreciate it.
Mika Well is asking for hints about Update 9, although we've been fairly open about what's in Update 9. If you've not seen it already, our development update post from the end of last month described the main things that are going in there.
Yep, it did.
Don't know if it's got a command on Twitch still.
I mean, dev update
Should we try?
probably still does. Exclamation point dev update probably does something.
Probably does something. Hopefully, I mean, it should, in theory, yeah, bring up the last development update. I was about to say what's in there, but if you seriously don't know at all what's in there, then I don't want to spoil it.
I'm sure chat will have already spoiled it by now. Why the green screen Elite Sports tweet? Well, that's a question, Happy Moon Monkey. Why indeed? You'll have to wait and see.
We didn't actually use the green screen to simulate any backgrounds. We were just standing in front of a football pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the idea. Just using it as an actual live backdrop. Jello Wiggler says update 9 pre-Christmas, correct. That is the plan.
A nice Christmas present for the commanders.
Drexia asking about the CG FSD thing. We said earlier in the stream that there should be some comms on that very soon. It's being worked on literally as we speak.
Yep, I'm literally seeing it on my other monitor, so being worked on. Nice, well done. Good recovery.
In fact, on that topic, I'm hearing live from behind the scenes that a forum post on that exact topic is about to go live in mere moments.
Indeed. There you go. Hot off the press.
Hot off the press. The lovely Sally, our fellow community manager, is going to post the link in the chat for anyone who's interested. Aramis has done that for us. Thank you very much.
Oh, no, that's the one from earlier today. One sec. Sally will post the fresh one.
There we go.
Mods, if you want to post that on YouTube as well, feel free. Oh, it's State Garrido. He's got the flag.
I think he's outmaneuvered you there, mate.
Yeah, but he's gone. I recovered the flag.
Oh, you got him.
Oh, I didn't finish him off, but you know, I got the flag back.
Fair. So yes, hopefully good news for everyone regarding the FSDs from the Colonia Bridge CG. For anyone who hasn't read the post or isn't able to open it right now, the TLDR is that the modules will be changed such that you can apply experimental effects to them.
Yep.
Anyone who's logged in at the moment and tries to do that may have some issues, so we recommend you log out and back in again. Oh, there's a caveat, which is do not try to sort of use normal engineering on your uniquely engineered modules. You might lose the uniqueness, if that makes sense.
Okay. What do you classify as normal engineering?
So non-experimental, so like the standard grade effects that you can put on them.
Right, okay, I see.
Because it obviously already has 2 of those, and
yeah,
that's special. You don't want to mess with that, or it'll go away.
We won clean sweep, 3-0, nice.
Oh wow, that makes me feel bad almost. Was that,
I mean, I didn't contribute really at all, so.
Against the odds as well,
yeah,
because you're outnumbered for that.
That's true. Right, I'm going to head back to the main menu so we can get more players in.
Okay, I think I should be able to join this one actually. If
yeah, you want crazy cosmonaut?
Yes, if you want to invite me.
I've done so. Yep, GG everyone, that was a good game. I actually managed to do some contribution whilst reading the chat, but not a lot. Oh, I got a new follower on Twitter. Thanks for the shout out, Bruce.
You're welcome, dude. see what a plug from Bruce Guido gets you.
You didn't even give the app. You just said my name. Okay. Ready, everyone. We'll do more capture the flag. We'll count down in 3, 2, 1. Search.
For anyone who is interested in following Zac, the actual @ is Zachahy, right?
That's
How is that spelled?
ZACERHY.
Well worth a follow. A mighty social account. There you go.
Tony, I was cannon fodder. You were correct.
Geranova suggests that CQC gets a replay function so that matches can be watched back. Replays plus free camera. That would be amazing. I think it's a huge ask, development-wise, but in terms of the concept of the feature, I love it.
Saved on the client.
Could be saved on the client, so it wouldn't cost Frontier anything really. I mean, I love the optimism.
It would cost the dev time.
Yeah. Good evening, Colin Ford. Hope you're doing well.
What did I say to expect communications on soon? How stoked am I for Spider-Man? Incredibly stoked. Snap Gemini. Incredibly. In fact, I tried to book the day off work just to see it, but we'll see how kind Arthur is to me.
Book the day off to see what?
The new Spider-Man film.
Ah. What's the date again?
15th of December.
Okay. Yeah, it should be a good one. I don't want to say anything about it in case
Yeah,
it's
best not to.
but yeah. But try to avoid spoilers and such. And I haven't seen the trailer.
Yeah, just probably don't look at chat for the next, I don't know, 30 seconds as well, Bruce, just in case.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, I am liking the new Spider-Man series in general. I think Tom Holland is good.
He's very good. He's very good.
Okay, I'm under fire.
I tried to be clever. Didn't make it.
Got blown up.
Yeah, so did I.
Good evening, Commander Sarjo. Hope you're doing well.
I'm gone. Oh yeah, the CG FSD fix Mia should now be live on the forums. Little Juicebox says, Arf says, sure, but prefers Sidewinder's suggestion of, I'm assuming, was a CM team outing to the movies. I mean, if you're happy to go on work time, Arf, I mean, that's...
Oh, I'm getting bullied here. I've been blown up without actually doing anything.
I'm right here, but I can't
I'm struggling
deliver.
to stay in the game. Sarjo is good, thanks. And yourself? Yeah, I'm very well. Thank you for asking. Having fun with my buddy Zac. Getting blown up by you guys. Life is good. Everything is as it should be.
I have to say, don't push it. It was worth a shot, right?
Without spoilers, chat, if anyone has seen Eternals, I'd be super interested to see whether you liked it or not. I enjoyed it, but I know some people didn't because it is very different to the standard MCU stuff.
I have not seen it. I'm actually going to see it next week when I'm off.
Okay, so definitely no spoilers, please, chat. '90s Kid says it's awesome, please watch.
So June instead. June is a great film.
See, I don't know if great is the word I'd use.
I know. It's an acceptable thing, I think, to not like June. It's that kind of movie, in my opinion. Like,
It's not even.
I'm not going to argue if people don't like it though.
Yeah, that's fair enough. It's a difficult one because I went into watching the movie without any prior knowledge or experience of the franchise,
Yeah.
or the universe that it's set in, and I felt like they were trying to fit so much into such a short space of time, which is understandable that they're trying to catch people up who haven't seen it before, but also keep it moving fast enough for people who do know what's going on.
Yeah.
But I kind of agree with the general criticism that I've seen as well, which is it at times felt very stretched out and slow.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I was interested by the characters and the story and everything that was going on, but there was a lot of stuff that just dragged, I think, as well.
I think that's a very common criticism.
Common critique, yeah. But it left on such a high and powerful note that I'm keen to see what happens next.
Yeah.
I was very excited by the end of the movie, so we'll definitely watch the follow-up. And I'm a big fan of the director as well.
Yeah, he's great. He's great.
I think I mentioned on stream actually Arrivals a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Which is just, I found that brilliant. And a lot of the same sort of feeling and cinematography and effects and stuff were present in Dune. So that was great.
Why is the flag here? That's why. Someone in chat criticizing my pit management. I mean, we say this every time we do CQs. My pit management is terrible. There is no. I can't defend it. I just don't really think about it. Along with talking to you as well, chat. You know, like, give me a break sometimes. Come on. Can we score? I'm right here if we can recover our flag.
I'm working on it.
But I'm dead. The death count would be enormous, Reaper. We've died many, many times. Very forthright today, says Alexander. Am I? One of those. It's one of those days. Scorpion SRV. When will it arrive? I believe update 9.
That's the plan.
I believe, yep, that's the plan. Unless something's changed since I last looked. There you go, my pips are now in engines. I hope you're happy. Moving my pips to systems, because my shields are low.
Nain Incorporated says, isn't everyone a BGS player? It's kind of a philosophical question in a way. I suppose essentially everyone is, in the sense that their actions will affect the BGS and therefore affect others as well.
Right.
But also not, because I think BGS player sort of implies that you play with the BGS and to manipulate and change it, which I certainly don't think every player does. I think not even most players interact with Elite in that way and on that level. I think. I'd be interested to know what percentage of players play specifically to change the BGS. It's got to be a minority.
I would assume so, but maybe not.
It's the game at its most complex level, essentially. There are people who enjoy space trucking and don't do anything else, and that's not to diminish space trucking as a way of playing the game, but it's a nice, accessible way to play. There are people who do Thargoid combat, which is arguably much more intense in terms of the dexterousness and intensity. And then the BGS is also different, wildly different in terms of the planning and spreadsheets and understanding of how the systems are changing and which actions are going to tilt things in your favor and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I think its intricacy is probably going to make it necessarily one of the smaller groups. The design question then becomes, if a majority of players, as the 90s kid has just said in chat, if a majority of players play for themselves and their own enjoyment, and only a minority play to manipulate the BGS, should, and to what extent and how, do we make it such that ambient traffic doesn't diminish the efforts of people who are deliberately trying to affect the BGS? That's the tricky one in terms of the balance.
I always like these streams because we just get a chance to sort of talk about. We just go through topics and just like muse on them for a bit.
I think I've been musing too much, mate. We lost 3-0 because
I got no kills. So
I did not contribute. So
we are probably not the best. Well, I certainly will take the blame for that one, chat.
Apologies to GB and Steak Garrido. We let you down a bit.
Yeah.
But well played by Shrike, Spexel, Muscutator, and Rapaptor.
Indeed.
GG.
Right, we're backed out again, so we can give other people a chance if they want to try and get in. We'll search in just a second. Might have time. I mean, we've definitely got time for one more at least. Lots of people talking about the BGS now. Yeah, they should consider. I think they should consider the ambient traffic, in my opinion. I think it all should count.
I think it definitely should. But do you think perhaps the ambient traffic should... how do I put this? Yeah, well, that's the question I wanted to avoid asking, because I think the answer to that is quite an obvious no, because count less sounds like... Well, it would mean necessarily that your actions made less of an impact. But rather than making ambient traffic sort of less impactful, should it be such that the BGS has systems and levers that only by knowing exactly what you're doing, you can have a greater effect?
Right. Yeah.
So that people who are experts know how to have a greater impact rather than carte blanche reducing the impact of ambient traffic, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's a more deliberate way to play.
Yeah.
I don't know if I articulated the distinction very clearly, but
I get you. It makes it more skill based in some ways as well.
Yeah.
To some extent.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna search in capture the flag again. 3, 2, 1, and search. Dragosan says Battlefront style CQC would be great. What do you mean by that? What sort of Battlefront mode? In my head, I would really love a CQC, and this is just me off the top of my head. I would really love a CQC where you could, you have two fleet carriers
or 2 cap ships.
Yeah, either or, and you can sort of depart from them, and head into the battle area.
Exactly like the original Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
Even being able to land on the enemy's cap ship.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Disembark and then cause damage on foot.
Yes, correct.
Because that was the best. That was my favorite part.
So good.
I was actually not so good at the dogfighting, but I love just infiltrating and you go into the engine room and just mess up all their stuff.
Yeah.
So good.
Very good. Anarchy systems. Yep, we're very aware that there is currently an issue with anarchy systems. It's really not an easy fix that we hoped it would be, right, Bruce? Like it is taking a long time. Like we're aware it's taken us a long time to sort this out.
Yeah, so I've had conversations with multiple anarchy groups and individuals, which has informed the feedback I've given to the dev team, who were already aware of the issues largely, and considering various improvements and fixes to help Anarchy factions out. So that discussion has been ongoing and is facilitated. But yeah, all we can do is just thank you for being patient and say that we're working on it.
Okay. The thing is, I just play the objective and I always fail every time. I'm here again. I'm ready to deliver if we can, but I'm being attacked already.
Okay, well, I'm going to chase down our target. Okay, the flag is dropped.
I'm dead.
Ah, just returned the flag. It's okay, we'll make another run.
As always.
Nain suggests making it such that you can destroy the flight assist module on other ships. I
That's cool.
really like that idea. That's brilliant. It's not a module though, exactly, is it? It's part of the...
Yeah, it's part... It doesn't have its own... You would have
It's part
to...
of the flight computer thing, yeah.
You would have to... We'd have to do some more work to get that to be a feature, but I do like it. Definitely. Let's go, Muskinator. Can you score? Nice. Muskitator, sorry. Oh, I was looking at chat. I drove straight into a wall.
All right, 1-0. Let's go. Thirchinho says, arguably power play should be the foreground version of the background sim. I agree. I think in principle, I mean, I don't know for sure, but I suspect that was the point, that the BGS sort of goes on in the background by definition, and that power play is the level at which you try to influence the systems in a sort of political manner. But it just is the case that the intricacies and the systems built into the BGS make them really enticing and fun to manipulate and play with. So that happens as well. I'm not sure how or even if we would want to change or get around that. I know there's a lot of call for changes and improvements to power play, which we're keen on as well. But that's not to say we want to drag people away from simply interacting with the BGS deliberately and making it just an ambient thing. I think I dropped the flag while I was rambling.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry. Snap is asking if we have plans to add a glider or SRV that would allow you to scan surface biologicals. I know this idea was discussed before. I think at the time of Odyssey's release, it didn't really make sense to have a scanner on the SRV, at least off the bat, when we were trying to promote on-foot gameplay. And obviously, exobiology was one of the main factors in the expansion. However, I kind of like the idea of an unlockable that allows you to equip your SRV with a scanner. The glider less so, because I feel like that would just be overpowered and you'd be able to get the exobiology rank too quickly if you could scan plants from a great height. It also doesn't exactly make sense because you're supposed to be taking the genetic samples, which kind of requires proximity, right?
Yeah. Any chance of moving the SRV lights to the turret? Probably not. But I'm interested in why. Why? Moving the lights to the turret. So you could use it almost like a spotlight, maybe? I don't know what happened to me there. Driving from the
Jake?
sorry, mate. Go on.
No, you go ahead.
I'm just saying, driving from the turret. If you turn it, you can't see what you're looking at anymore. Okay, got it. Ah, so close again. So silent. Sorry, Felix. I'm concentrating.
Yeah. Sorry, a long period of silence there. Okay, just return the flag. Oh,
Ah, nice. We
no
won.
way. Did someone get blown up just outside the drop-off point?
It seems that way.
Because their flag was literally right there, so I just flew through it and it was like, oh, okay. I think I got all three. I returned
Oh yeah, I
our
did.
flag.
It was me. It was me that
Okay,
died right
returned
next to
our
it.
flag, picked up theirs, and then flew through the thing in like the space of, no, 3 seconds.
Nice. Right, I'm leaving the game.
Sweet.
Should we do one more, Bruce?
Yeah, I'm up for another round.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Search.
Muscutator says, GG, lads. Thank you very much.
I think we're on a net positive so far. 2 wins, 1 loss.
Commander Sarjo recommends an SRV that could run cold to allow it to sneak into settlements. I like the concept, but I wonder if an SRV is
Would
simply
you just see it?
it's too big a vehicle to act as a covert thing.
Yeah, I think so. See you later, Reaper. Thanks for dropping by on our casual CQC streams. Would you like to see landable ship launch fighters? Would I like to see it? Yes. Is it coming? Not that I know of, fortunately, at the moment.
Yeah, that could be a cool thing to have. But at that point, if you have a landable ship launched fighter, could it
Yeah.
also have like a driving mode?
So
And
it,
then
it
suddenly
convert like a
we have like
transformer.
a
So
yeah, so
when
like
you
all
land it, it
guns,
transforms into a driving
a
vehicle.
car. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Why not, Bruce?
And it just the landing gear also has like an axle that it
Yeah.
moves the wheels on.
That makes sense to me. Don't see why you wouldn't do that.
And also it's watertight, so it's a submarine as well.
Right. Okay. You're
Yeah.
asking a lot here.
I think it's reasonable.
This is a cool map. I like this one.
I didn't mean to, but I feel like that turned into making fun of the suggestion. I think the suggestion is totally reasonable. I was the one being silly, by the way, chat, just to clarify.
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
actually do think that's a very, very
do I.
valid thing. Have a landable fighter, because then you can sort of roam around a planet at probably, quite high speed and land around when you want to. I like it. I die so quickly in this ship.
I die so quickly in this game.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd like to thank anyone in the chat, by the way, who has contributed to the engineering feedback thread that I posted recently. There have been swathes of comments with your suggestions, ideas, and reactions to the post. It's all been very helpful. I've spent a fair amount of time this past week just going through it all, putting it together in a feedback document for the developers, and that's been brilliant. So thank you for that. And there's still time as well to leave your comments if you haven't already.
Yeah, for what it's worth, I actually really like the ideas that you came up with in the forum post. In terms of the missions and stuff. I know you say this is not your, yeah, I know what you mean, but the ones that were mentioned in the forum post, I like those ideas personally.
Yeah, for sure. I think basically all of the suggestions that are in the body post were already community ideas.
Yeah.
Just trying to spark the conversation, really. But in general, yeah, they've been popular, and for the most part, I think people support and agree with them.
Yeah, I particularly like it just because it allows us to earn the engineering materials via playing the game naturally, right? I think that's the key thing.
Yeah, I agree. That seems to be probably the most favorable one. Cool, just about recovered our flag. Oh no, I didn't. I blew up the person who had it, but
I got it. Oh no, you did.
Okay,
you did.
nice.
You returned it. You returned it.
Did I?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
okay.
Said you did.
Oh yeah, it drags behind the ship that's carrying it a bit, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. We're 2-0 down, so we might lose this last round.
Yeah, it's not looking good. We still have plenty of time.
Yeah.
So if we defend carefully... Oh, I think I can pick that up. Yes, I can. But I don't think I can survive with it. Unless... Okay, right, we're on the scoreboard, I think.
Nice.
No!
Wait.
Svexel picked up the flag
right
like
at the
a split second
there
before me. Oh no. They're really closing us out of this game.
Oh, and they've got the chaff.
Okay. If you recover that flag, I'm going to
Yeah.
go for the capture.
Yeah, I'm here too, so one of us should get it.
Okay.
Oh, never mind, Trike got it.
Alright, let's wing up on Trike and keep them alive. Or at least be ready to pick up the flag. Ah, it's been returned. Okay.
An auction house would be sweet, says that 90s kid. What, as in like a materials auction house? In two minds. In principle, I like the idea. The semi-problem with that is that a lot of commanders have a near infinite supply of credits at the minute, so it
Yes.
doesn't really become much of an auction, right? Or it's a very, very
Yeah.
inflated auction, and newer players can't even enter the bidding.
Which is not necessarily so bad.
That's true. That is true.
Because in theory that kind of balances itself organically in that players who are willing to shell out or can afford to
Yeah.
will be able to engineer their ships more easily than brand new players who arguably should be trying to have the experience of gathering them in the first place. But,
Right.
One of the more contentious aspects of the discussion is whether players should be able to directly just buy materials with credits. Generally speaking, I'm against the idea.
Yeah.
For the exact reason you've said, the market is just so flooded with credits at this point. But that's why I've lent more towards suggestions and ideas around alternate methods of obtaining materials rather than just direct purchasing them. But I'm more open towards being able to buy materials from other players who have gathered them in the first place, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's a closed loop rather than spawning new materials into the game.
Yeah.
That I'm more open to, but yeah, I would definitely want to work in some kind of tax on that to have a credit sink or something just to make it not too good.
I agree. Cool. Well, Robert, do you have something else there to add on?
No, I don't think so. GG everyone.
Yeah.
I think we did all right. Did we win two games or just the one?
2 wins, 2 losses.
Okay, all right. Broke even. I'm okay with it.
Yeah. It's not bad. You know, we've stifled the run of defeats basically. We lost the last 2 streams outright. This one was a draw outright. So we're on the way.
The comeback is on.
Yeah.
It's just it's a slow comeback. It's not a devastating clean slate, but I'm feeling it. We're on an upwards trajectory, and that's what matters.
Indeed. Right. So I guess, Bruce, just before we go, do you want to give a quick recap on the FSD issue, probably wise, if anyone missed that earlier?
Yeah, sure. So for anyone who earned one of the double engineered FSDs from the recent Colonia Bridge building CG, you may have noticed that initially you wouldn't have been able to apply the experimental effects to them. And you might be concerned about that because previously you would have been able to do things like that for similar modules. That's changing. So there's a forum post which our mod on Twitch has, Aramis has just posted, explaining that we're going to change it such that you will be able to apply those experimental effects. On a similar note, I think we've mentioned this before, we understand that CG actually ended very early because you guys just all contributed so much to it, which was brilliant. However, that means a lot of players didn't have time or get the opportunity to earn that module. We want to reassure you that the very same module with the same unique engineering applied to it will be available in a future event. So don't worry, it's not time locked in any kind of way.
Indeed. All right then. So yeah, what day is it? It's Thursday. We'll be back next Tuesday. Well, actually, Arthur and Sally will be back next Tuesday. As I believe me and Bruce are both off actually. So you'll definitely. It's almost certainly going to be Arthur and Sally with you next Tuesday. But things will proceed as normal. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you everyone who played in the games as well, obviously. And thank you for the chat. It's nice to. I always enjoy these streams and just coming on for an hour and chilling out and talking to you all about random things. Be that things within the game or things just generally. It's always nice to have a chat with you all. So what we'll do now is we'll find someone to raid. So please do stick around while we do so. And yeah, we'll see you all in the next week. So until then, 07 Commanders, thank you for watching.
07 everyone. Bye-bye.